Right, it's all been happening in the Big Brother house over the last couple of days. Kiva walked out. Keely's in hospital with a broken ankle. This week's eviction has been cancelled. And John James wasn't keen when Josie told him she had feelings for him, didn't like him. Let's talk about it with someone who knows him better than most. Welcome back to Studio 5, Shabby!
Welcome! Yay!
Hey, Shabby.
Hello.
Great to see you, Shabby. What have you been up to since we saw you last time? I didn't see you the last time, did I?
Yeah, no, this is the first time we get to meet, so hello.
Cool, nice to meet you.
What have I been up to?
What have you been up to, yeah?
Well, I've been doing lots of band stuff. I'm very nervous. I have an audition for a major American movie tomorrow.
Wow, Shabby.
Woo! And possibly my own show that's being pitched at the moment. So I'm trembling in me boots, but it's all very exciting.
What's the Hollywood movie you're up for?
I'm not allowed to say it.
Top secret, Jane.
You come back when the time
Hollywood
comes.
movie. Well, yeah, let us know if anything happens with that. But I've got to take you back to Big Brother. The big thing to happen this week, the first big thing to happen, was Kiva, your very good friend, leaving the show. We've got a clip. Let's take a look.
Open the doors.
Yeah, I've got it.
She'll be alright, she's not sprained it.
She'll be alright.
Oh, really?
Broccoli, anyone?
Oh, bless her. She's so
That's what I thought. She's only sprained her ankle. She's alright.
She's hurt as hell with your
Yeah.
She's alright.
She's not crying. She had everyone around her.
I know she's not crying because she's not the type of person who
She's alright. She's only hurt her ankle.
sorry about that. As you probably guessed, that was the wrong clip.
We're having
That was
problems.
actually Keely hurting her ankle. I believe it's broken.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that task looked really dangerous to me in the first place.
Yeah.
What did you make of that, poor Keely?
I feel a bit bad for her because, you know, at first it was like, oh, no, you're going to be fine, babe, so you worry about it. And my favourite thing is that Corinne's still going, man. She's buzzing. She's on it. I'm loving it. I'm buzzing. And she really wouldn't have meant anything horrible by that. It's just, you know, she loves being in that house. She wanted to get up over that wall.
Oh, yeah, didn't she just?
I want to bring you back to Kiva. Have you seen her since you've left the house?
I was with her last night, yeah, and
Really?
her boyfriend.
Bad luck.
Oh, no, we had a wonderful time together. Yeah, we're going to meet up again tomorrow, and yeah, he's a really nice guy.
How do you feel about that situation now?
Wow.
Because you were sort of, you know, we saw how emotional you felt.
Oh, I
about
still
her.
feel exactly the same about her. I still love her, but I think, you know, I have to respect the fact that here's another guy that loves her as well, and, you know,
So you could be just friends with her, even though you've got a bit of a crush?
Yeah, let's do it.
What
Let's try it.
What does she say about the situation? Because she obviously knows how you feel now.
I think, you know, we do have an amazing connection, which, you know, you can't deny at all, but those things aren't necessarily romantic things, you know. Obviously, well, I'd like to say, let's wait and see what the future may hold, but that's just me, you know, being a little bit over-optimistic, I think.
Something else I've got to ask you about, though. Josie told John James about her feelings for him.
About time.
It is about time.
Yeah, but he egged her on and then he mugged her off.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at the clip. Hopefully it's the right one.
I haven't seen you. Say I haven't seen you all day. When I find you again, I see it like butterflies like it.
I'm not attracted to, like, I don't have those sort of feelings. I never really looked at her like that. But it puts me in a difficult situation where, like, I could be accused of, maybe leading someone on.
What do you mean, accused? You weren't leading her on. You don't need to...
Do you not
don't
think
he was leading her on and then
I
mugged
think,
her off?
I swear down, he feels the same.
Really?
I swear down, being in there and watching them all day, I really think he feels the same. I just don't think he wants to go there and there.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not, though?
Why,
I mean,
yeah.
it's obviously going to be... Well, surely it's worse to let somebody confess their feelings for you and say, I'm not interested and I'm even thinking about leaving to avoid hurting her, only to then, in the outside world, after you've kind of humiliated someone, to go, oh, actually, I liked you all along.
But you can't guarantee that your feelings are going to be the same on the outside world. I mean, your brain goes to funny places, honestly.
I can imagine that, but, you know, you've got to take a risk in life, and if he genuinely does feel that for her, I think he would just
But then if he turns around and says, oh, yeah, I feel the same, and then, you know, they get it on, maybe, and then they leave, and it's like, no, I don't fancy you at all, actually. Is that not opening up for more heartbreak?
That could happen anyway, couldn't it? You meet somebody, you think you like them, and then a few weeks down the line you change
Because
your
it's
mind.
in there and it's isolated.
Yeah,
Shabby.
John James, if you do feel the same, just say it, man. Just say it.
Now, I want to ask you, Shabby,
been too
because
cool for school.
you have been in the house and you've had feelings for someone.
Yeah.
How difficult is it for her now going through this?
it's going to be really difficult because you go to yourself, oh no, don't you worry about it, we'll just be friends, that's fine. But that thing's still there and it's not going to go away now. If anything, it's going to intensify and intensify. I don't envy her position at all right now.
She doesn't know that he's gone in the diary room and said that, so she can carry on like normal. Is he going to start?
But it's not normal because it's out there now.
Yeah.
It's out there now and she doesn't know how
awkward.
he feels, so... Poor Joe.
And everyone else is talking about it as well, and that must make you feel really self-conscious, knowing that everybody else knows the way that you feel about someone, and they're kind of watching how you're acting around them, and yeah, it must be a really
well, it's a
difficult
perpetual
situation.
state of paranoia in there anyway, I think, for everybody. So it's just another little string to the paranoid bow, really. Yeah.
Do you think John James would actually go? Do you think, you know, he's saying, I'm thinking of going, I don't think he would either.
No, I think he likes the idea of it and the whole walking out. And honestly, I think if he wanted to go, with the amount he said he was going to, he'd have gone by now.
Yeah, so many of you leaving this
That's
year,
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You know, we know what Big Brother's about now. We've been watching it for a few years now. How come so many, especially in this, people are going in like yourself, you went in and you left. What happened when you got in? You said, no, I made a big mistake.
Well, obviously the Kiva situation was one thing, but, you know, I started to feel like I was, you know, losing the plot a little bit in there, and I really do put my sanity and psychological well-being before a reality show.
Yeah,
and I think Kiva had the same thing, so, you know, I'd rather walk out and make my own decisions than, you know, let myself just get...
Do you not just think it's only a few more weeks? And
No.
A few more weeks in that place is like months in the real world.
Wow.
Really like months, yeah.
Now, last time you came in, you said that you were backing Josie to win.
Yes, you did.
Are you still backing Josie?
Oh, well, here's the thing. Every interview I've done, I've basically backed a different person to win. So, who have I not backed yet?
No, we want to know.
Dave to win.
No, we want to know your genuine thoughts. Who do
John
you think
James,
won?
I'm not saying... The thing is with John James, I don't think he necessarily deserves to win, but he's one of the people I loved the most that are still left in the house. So for that reason alone, I'm going for John James this time,
one.
but
Yeah.
ask me again next week.
Brilliant stuff. Listen, Shabby, all the best tomorrow.
Yeah,
What you're
thank you.
doing and that.
Good
If
luck.
everything
Really
works
nervous.
out, you could come and tell us about
Yes.
it. Let's have a Shabby, please. Love Shabby. Okay.